Hey everybody, welcome back to Stock Voyager. I'm Jer. Yet another video that I don't want to have to do, but here we are. I need to share this information so that people are aware of what's happening and can do whatever they want with this information. First off, I'm not a financial advisor, not your financial advisor. Can't tell you when to sell, can't tell you when to hold, can't tell you when to buy. Okay, so as I've talked about before, Waitr Holdings is on the verge of getting a delisting notice. I don't make the rules. I'm not against Waitr Holdings, but I talked about Waitr Holdings for so long and I held on to the stock for so long and would talk about how great the future for the company was that I feel like it's my responsibility to also share what can kind of come off as negative news. Okay, so we will take a look and figure out when Waitr Holdings would get a delisting notice. All right, so if we go, let me pull this up really quick here. Okay, let's go here. Looking at the chart, this is the 3-month chart. Let's see. So on December 10th, they were at 105. Okay, December 13th, they finished the day at 92 cents. Here is the rule. Failure of a company to meet minimum closing bid price of at least $1 for 30 consecutive days can trigger delisting. And at that point, they will get a deficiency notice from the SEC. Okay. So this is the first day they closed under $1 and it's closing price. It doesn't so they could hit $1 during the day and that won't stop the account. They have to close above $1. Okay. And something could happen in between now and that date that they get some really great news or something happens and it pushes it up above $1 and they close above $1. So I'm just telling you from right now how long it would be before they get that notice. So looking at this, December 13th, and it's trading days, not a month of just days. It's 30 consecutive trading days. Okay. So December 13th to 14th, that's so 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 5 day, 6 day, 7 day, 8 day, 9 day, 10 day, 11 day, 12 day, 13 day, 14 day, 15 day, 16 day, 17 day, 18 day, 19 day, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So today is the 14th. So if they close below $1 today, it'll be 24 consecutive trading days. Now then, Monday is a day off for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So then 18th will be another day if they close. So is that 24? So 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So the 30th day it looks like would be the 25th of January. That is when they would receive the notice. So they have until the 25th of January to get the stock above $1. And if they can get it above $1, that'll stop the count. Now then, what happens next? is I believe they have, oh, that's when it's delisted. A company that fails to maintain the terms imposed by the exchange on which it listed stock receives a non-compliance letter, but a company is not immediately evicted from exchange at that time. Rather, the letter serves as an invitation for the offending corporation to reply with a description of the action it plans to take toward addressing the delinquencies in question. If the exchange accepts the terms of the remedial plan, it will monitor the company's financial progress to ensure its milestones are met in a timely manner. But if a company fails to respond within 10 business days of receiving a notification letter, the exchange would swiftly proceed with delisting process. Company under $1. So they will have to any Nasdaq company receiving a deficiency notice has 4 business days to file an 8K form with the SEC or to issue a press release to announce the notice. However, reporting failures require a company issued press release. After receiving deficiency notice, a company has 180 days to return to compliance. A company warned about its shares' minimum bid price must achieve a closing price of $1 or more for 10 consecutive trading days during that 6-month period. If a company with a minimum market value of 1 million in shares held by non-affiliates, okay, that would not be that. Okay, so that kind of tells you. They then have 6 months to get the stock. If they end up getting this notice, they have 180 calendar days to return to compliance. A company warned about its shares' minimum bid price must achieve a closing price of $1 or more for 10 consecutive trading days during that 180-day period. So 10 days straight within that 6-month period. And if they don't, then I believe that it moves forward with just being delisted. So that is what you need to kind of be watching out for. Am I saying they're going to be delisted? No. Am I saying that they chance it? Yes. Any stock that falls below $1 kind of triggers that 30 trading day time period. And within that 30 days, anything can happen. Waitr, like I said, could come out with some news that so-and-so invested and it would push the stock above $1. It could push the stock above $1. But this is something you've got to keep an eye on if you're still in Waitr. And like I said, since I talked about Waitr so strongly and believed in them as a company, I feel like it's my responsibility to keep talking about this as things have kind of gone downhill since I was in. And I want to make sure that people know the risk here. They talked about the risk in their filing to do the at the market offering. We can go to that. No, that's not correct. Like they talk about the risk here whenever they did this 50 million at the market offering that started, I'm pretty sure it hasn't finished yet. This was on December 17th. So in this prospectus, they talk about this being a risk. If we fail to continue to meet the applicable Nasdaq listing requirements and Nasdaq determines to delist our common stock, the delisting could adversely affect the market liquidity of our common stock, and market price of our common stock could decrease significantly. And I talked about this, and again, I'm not against Waitr. I have nothing against Waitr. I really believe in the future of the company. I don't know if they're going about funding this the correct way. And I would love to one day get back in Waitr, but first I want to know that they're not going to get a delisting notice. And then I want to know what the plan is after they get the delisting notice to get it back above $1. And I would also like for the CEO, for Carl Grimstad, to first have all of his, to exercise all of his options. Because once he's in, then I feel comfortable getting in and having my money tied in there, because his money is then tied in with this and his benefits are tied in with this. So those are the kind of things that I'm waiting for and watching for as this moves forward. And I still have Waitr on my watch list, and I still believe in their potential as a company and for the turnaround. I think that what'll end up happening, and I don't know this, I'm not a financial advisor, like I've said, but what I feel like is going to happen, and again, I don't know, but what I feel like is going to happen most likely is, and it happens with a lot of companies, this isn't just a Waitr thing, and Waitr's just not some really bad company, but they will, in order to not get delisted in that 6 months, I feel like they will eventually ask to do, or decide to do, I don't know if they have to ask or not, I would have to look at their original prospectus, but to do a reverse split. A reverse split would take the stock, they could do a 12-for-1 reverse split, or a 10-for-1 reverse split, and that would push the stock to like $6, I think, currently, if it did it at this price. I do think the stock will probably, my opinion, go much lower than this. I feel like it'll probably get closer to 40 cents. But I think that they did a 10-for-1 reverse split. It would take it, right now, it would take it to $6.37 a share. And people who own like 100 shares would then own 10 shares at $6.37. And that would push the stock price back above that $1, and they can meet requirements. And then also at that point, they can move forward with doing ASAP, making ASAP a company and taking over Waitr and moving forward as a company, like basically with a fresh start at that point. I believe. I don't know if that's their plan. That's what I could see happening. And it doesn't necessarily benefit current investors, but it does benefit the company and the future of the company. So yeah, we'll see what happens. That is when to expect it. Did I say? Yeah, January 25th would be when to, if they don't get the stock up above $1, anything is possible, they might. Before January 25th, they will get that delisting notice. And then usually you can expect for any company that gets a delisting notice for the shares to kind of fall even further. I don't want that, but it could happen. And it's something you need to be aware could happen. Okay, that's all I got. I love you all so much. I hope you have a green, profitable day. If you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe, and I will see you all very soon. All right, bye. Mwah.